Hello all, my name is Patrice Peris. I am a singer, songwriter, and voice coach for over a decade. And in my time working with artists, I want to go over something today with you in regards to auditions and a mindset that I found to be hugely important when it comes to mastering them and really nailing that audition. So let's break it down. All right, all. So, in my many years of teaching and also being an artist and having experience working and coaching artists through the anxiety of auditions, and let me just be frank, coaching myself through the anxiety of auditions, I want to go over something that I had heard that I thought was just brilliant and amazing and helping to calm the nerves, which ultimately helps you really nail those auditions. And when I'm speaking to auditions, my friends, this is not just for my musical theater people or my contemporary people. Because at the end of the day, we're all dealing with auditions at times, right? In our musical theater world, we see that happening a lot when it comes up all through the year, auditioning for shows, right? And in the contemporary world, we see that come up with different things that present themselves. I just saw something while I was on social media where someone's looking for other female artists for wedding band or for a female artist for, this can go both ways. I was just like searching for an artist for a different show that's happening, right? And so we have that. We also have reality TV that happens. So there's so many different ways that we experience auditions as performers. And so the big thing that I want for you to keep in mind when it comes to auditions is that they need you just as much as you need them. So let me break this down a little bit. A lot of times, I know for myself, and I know what I've seen artists walking through my doors saying continually, oh my God, I'm so nervous. And it's nervous and the end of because we are in a lot of ways being judged. We're kind of being evaluated. And so that can lead to almost this sense of maybe I'm not good enough, or even in this, my friends, this comes from like some of the most incredibly talented people. I'm like, oh my gosh, you are. But needless to say, kind of having that sense, here I am in front of someone or a group and I'm auditioning for them and they are going to be evaluating me. And with that can come almost a sense that they're going to be looking for like your demise in some ways. And so I want to change that mindset because yes, you are being evaluated, they are taking notes, but the key thing here and the thing that can alleviate this pressure is the idea that they need you just as much as you need them, right? Yes, we want to get in the show. Yes, we want to land that job. Yes, we want to get on that show, reality show, whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, the people that we're sitting in front of, they have to fill that position. And they want to fill it properly, right? Because if we look at the musical theater world, they want a killer show. And what do you need for that? You need great performers. So there's an end of desperation on their end too, right? And when we think about the reality TV world, think about it this way. They don't bring to the table top performers for their show. That equals low ratings, right? So they're not sitting there. Yes, they're evaluating. Yes, there's certain things that they need. There's certain roles that they need to fill. And so there's certain qualifications they're looking for. But they need you. So I think that's really helpful because it takes off, okay, great. It's a two-way kind of deal here, right? They need you, you need them. And so if we kind of can think about it that way, it takes off that pressure that this is a soul adventure or that in there. And I don't know, I just found that with so many, it can alleviate that kind of desperation there. Be like, okay, I have a leg in the game here too, right? I've got some skin in here. I don't know, what is that like saying? I always like butcher sayings, but like, you know what I'm saying, right? Drop a comment if you know what I'm saying. So that's what I want to say on that end, right? Keep in mind that they need qualified artists, which leads me to like a little bit of a side note here. When it comes to really nailing auditions, preparation is crucial. We don't always have a ton of time, right? But that's where the long game comes in. The long game of training, the long game of working on your craft, be it when it comes to being a singer and performer, your vocals along with your performing. Those are two different skill sets that we want to be working on in the musical theater world dance. I would argue in contemporary dance, right? Want to be able to incorporate being able to walk on beat and all that kind of stuff. So yes, we look at preparation, and sometimes we have a good amount of time because we know what's coming up, but other times we don't, and that's when your consistent progression kicks in and comes into play, and it's really, really helpful. And so I just want to make a note here too that do offer free consultations with the studio. Feel free to check out below to set up with myself, one of my amazing coaches here, and to get you rolling for that long game of preparation. But those are the key things when it comes to auditioning to keep in mind. Yes, they need you, you need them. Preparation's super important here. Knowing what you're walking into and being able to deliver upon that is really important. And knowing that you've got this. So, if this helped you, which I hope it did, drop a comment. Drop some of your tips. What have you found helpful when it comes to auditions? Drop it below. I want to hear it. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you liked also, feel free to subscribe. Over and out.